What's up, guys? It's Gage. So today we're going to be putting the motor in the felt bicycle. We're doing that in the man cave. It's a little cramped in here just because it's storming outside and raining, and my garage leaks a little bit of water, just a little bit. So it's going to be me, my little puppy Hunter, and Chief. He likes to stalk over there. He's a little crazy boy, so he stays out there. So we got Hunter. She's a little calm one. She likes being on camera. So we have the motor over here. I went ahead and put the cylinder head on and made sure the carburetor fit. We're going to run the smaller carb first that came with the kit, just so I know that it does work. So what we're going to do to start is we are going to pull the wheel off, and we're going to get that sprocket installed. And then after that, we're going to move to getting that motor mounted up and move to the grips and so on, and see if we can't get this installed in one video. So let's jump right into getting that stuff put on. So to start, I'm going to just go ahead and mount the motor up here. Since everything's pretty much together, just go ahead and get it mounted up so we can figure out cable length and stuff, and then we'll jump into that back wheel since that'll be a little tedious. Should fit through here, and we should hopefully have enough room for a plate. Yeah. Make sure it clears the sprocket cover over there. Good for now. Make sure it's all pretty snug. Alright. So now that is honestly pretty sturdy, but I don't want it to vibrate apart. Looks like our cable should have enough room on our cable to reach the clutch. If it turns all this way, all the way that way, of course. So that would be good. All right, so now that we have that on there, we are going to remove the back wheel and get that sprocket and all that put in there through the spokes. And I think we're going to quickly test fit the exhaust to make sure it clears everything, because it does go angled to the sprocket side. So let me grab that exhaust real quick. All right. So I believe we can, I might actually be able to take it and pitch it. Maybe not. So let's get the nuts on there just to see what all it clears and what it doesn't clear. It definitely clears the pedal, which is good. If I have to, I can bend that exhaust too. I think we won't have to worry about that. It's just that chain guard that's kind of in the way. I might have to bend the exhaust a little bit. We'll just leave that mocked up like that for now. So that's about how the exhaust will sit. As you can see there, it does hug the frame pretty tight. So I might have to remove that chain guard on that side. It runs that whole length there. Just have to remove that, which shouldn't be too bad. And swing that exhaust out to the side a little bit, because it's almost out to the side, but we'll get that all figured out. But now let's jump into the rear wheel. All right, so now we're going to take this back wheel off. I got the bike upside down to make it easier. So we're going to go ahead and remove this wheel and get that sprocket put on. Alrighty. can we get this off without having to remove the fender? So I have my tin. All right, now to slide it forward, take this chain off, and I'll take it off of here, and let you dangle pretty good. There we go. All right, back wheel is out. Now let's take it to the workbench and get it put on. All right, guys, so I got the wheel off. One thing I did notice is this bar that most other bikes don't have for the coaster brake, I believe is what it is. So I'm gonna see if I can't take this coaster brake off, because it looks like we do have enough room between it and the hub for that sprocket. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to take that off and see if we can't get this to work. Go back on. Looks like it does clear, so that is a plus. All right, guys. So we have our 2 metal plates, 1 and 2 felt discs. You do have to cut one of the felt discs to go into the hub. So we already cut one of those. And now to feed it over the hub, like so. And then the metal plates will go on the back, and then the other felt disc goes on this side of the spokes. So we just want to make sure we have enough holes open. Perfect. So it clears all of these open areas of the spokes. So now we want to get all of our matching bolts. And this kit from BBR, so far it hasn't had any missing pieces, but they just give you a massive bag of bolts. So I just poured them out on here. You kind of just use your best judgment on where they go. There's no instructions. It's a pretty not well thought out kit, but it so far seems like good quality stuff. Only time will tell. So we need 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. Let's see. So we need 8 of these bolts. We have 4 and 1 more. Put all these bolts through the felt pad, starting one at a time, and then jiggling our way around. There we go. And that one there. Now we're going to take this, slide it over the spokes, see if we can't get one in every hole, like so. And then feed this ring on, which obviously is not going to be the easiest thing. I'm not the best at this, but we're going to give her the old college try. Alrighty, there's that. Now we need a washer and a lock washer. Once you get at least 1 or 2 of them on there, it should be pretty easy to let it hold itself up. So we get this hand free, and we're gonna go in, grab my nut so I'm not too far behind of it. Let's see. Alright guys, since this is going to take just a little bit, I'm going to do the old YouTube finger snap, and it should be done. So let's give it a try. Alright guys, so we got them all in there, nuts started. Now we have to get it on the bike and tighten these up evenly until it's true and not, you know, wobbly. I got it pretty centered in the hub, so we should be good there. I'm going to install this arm back on there. That should clearance all of that after it's tightened down, I believe. Should be just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. So that should be golden. put it on the bike and get this thing trued up. Alrighty. So what we need to do now is get this installed and get this chain around here. Far enough. And get our actual sled back up in there. Snug down for the time being. Alright guys, so we had a little technical difficulties with this one. I just had to switch this sprocket around and then I got it as true as possible. I don't think you can get these 100% true. Just have the slightest little wobble in it, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. And had to readjust the hub because of the adding that sprocket in there. So let's go ahead and jump to getting the chain on the motor and the tensioner on the frame and see how that goes. Alright, we're going to get the chain on the sprockets and see how that all mounts up, and also get that tensioner on there. Bottom and top left. Okay, top left. Let that hang to the side. Get this chain in there. Alright, that should be good enough. That's kind of a bummer. Cover back on. Okay. Alright, well that kind of sucks, guys. We're going to need a larger chain. A couple links. Alright guys, as you can see, we got the chain ran through. We need one that's a couple links longer, so we're gonna have to try to get one here tomorrow or the next day, and probably have to take off this rear fender because it is contacting the rear fender. So yeah, we got the tensioner on there, exhaust is mounted, clears the frame nicely. Did have to take off that chain guard on that side. So we're just gonna have to cut the video here a little bit short, not running just yet, and get that chain ordered, get it here, and then we'll pick up on part 2 of the series, where we hopefully get it wrapped up and running, and possibly get the fuel tank done. If not, just strap that little dinky guy on there for now so we can test it out. But as always, guys, like the video, comment, share with your friends, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.